Really?
So I don't need like a. I don't need to. It's just gonna like pick my face. Yo. Oh wow, I can see it.
Yeah.
Yo.
Yeah, you feel. So yeah, we're good. Welcome back to another episode of iTALK. I'm your host, Pretty Boy with a 3 in the building. And hold on, before I continue with the introduction, I forgot to open the curtain. Give me a sec.
It's unprofessional.
Now that's better. Okay. Welcome back to another special episode of iTALK. I'm your host, Pretty Boy with a 3, and we're back in the building today, 2024, end of 2024. I don't know. Are they seeing this end of 2024 or 2025?
Who knows? We'll just see.
But hey, I'm your host, Pretty Boy with a 3. I'm saying it for the third time. And today in the building, we have Brendon.
Yo, what's up?
Brendon, tell us who you are and what you do, bro.
My name is Brendon.
Yeah.
I'm 22.
Okay.
Adam
22.
Right. Yeah. Not like that Adam 22.
You know Adam 22.
I couldn't get my girlfriend up to that.
Oh, you know Adam 22.
I just
Shout out. Not a lot of people
I couldn't know my girlfriend was doing all of that business.
Yeah, I feel that. But wait,
to
tell us who you are, what you do.
Yeah, I'm not Adam 22. God forbid, but I am Brendon. I'm 22 years old.
Yeah.
I have a construction company, Reconstruct ZA. It's refurbishing, renovation. So, we take something from that one state and we switch it up for you. We switch up the whole house. On the side, I make music and everything, but right now I'm just pushing this construction company, man. Yeah.
Nah, that's crazy. That's crazy. So do you wear hard hats yourself?
Hard hats, like the ones that they wear,
construction.
I've actually never worn a hard hat, bro. Maybe like once, but like I don't really in all my time I haven't. Maybe I should, like, if we ever
just to
maybe
feel,
I should,
yeah.
Because like, I've actually never thought about that. Like everything I've ever done, I've just been like, okay, I have like my blue collar, I have my clothes and everything, but I don't wear a hat, bro. Like we just work.
So wait, you just work in J.
So I was a maintenance worker, so the conditions don't require me to need so much. So when I was a maintenance worker, I was just painting walls while making rooms. Like a room like this, we would make a room exactly like this. Yeah. Maybe it can take 2 weeks or 3 weeks, depending how fast we're working. Yeah. This can even take 2-3 people to do. Yeah. In 2 weeks, and not too much is falling. So it doesn't really require too much.
I didn't know we bring someone to analyze the studio, but that's crazy.
Yeah,
this dude is literally like it's not falling apart.
I mean, this is concrete. This is just concrete, and then paint on it, and then so it doesn't really require too much stuff, bro. I mean, but unless we're really fitting a lot of stuff in here. I think this is like a drywall. It's like a drywall. So I mean, it doesn't really require too much. But if we're like working on a building or we're working in a place that has like a lot of levels, I guess maybe you would need more security. So I've actually never thought about that, but yeah. But the jobs that I'm hopefully doing next year are gonna require a lot of stuff like helmets and gloves.
But who does like the planning of what you're like?
Well, I'm like the project manager. It's my company. I'm like I don't want to sound conceited, but I'm the boss.
Okay.
Right? So I'm finding the projects, I'm getting my men together, and we're going out there and getting these jobs. That's just really how it goes down. When I first started this, I remember as a maintenance worker, we would go to places like Rosebank, Sunning Hill, and they would show me the ropes. Okay, this is the job we're going to do. It's going to take this long. This is how much we're charging. And then I was like, okay, this is nice, but I feel like it could be more professional, because those guys would take me to the places. They have to do very risky jobs. Like they have to take down a wall. They have to do this, do that. And then at the end of it, they only get like 200 Rand. So I was like, okay, no, this is fine. I'm grateful for this experience. But 200 Rand after 3 weeks. Yeah. Plus you're working from Monday to Friday, the regular job. So they're only doing these outside jobs on Saturday or Sunday, you see. So probably you're working the whole week, and now Saturday and Sunday you're doing even more risky jobs. Because now you're working on people's houses, you're not working at your company. So I was like, no, there has to be something more legitimate. So that it really got me to want to start my own company, you know? We need to do something more professional, you know?
And for that, okay, for you to think like that, where does that come from?
I don't know. I mean, I never liked this type of... I don't know. I've always been kind of reckless, not gonna lie. Like, I've never been like a ambitious person. I'm really just going with the flow and stuff. Like, oh, you want me to do that? I'll do that. Like, I didn't really care. But when it came to this job, what's funny, I never liked blue-collar work. I never liked maintenance work. I thought it was boring. I thought it's like, you know, bottom of the barrel job. Like, you know, this is your last resource type of job. And plus, when you see guys in suits in Santon, you think, I don't want to be a painter. I want to be in a corporate building. I want to be there driving the Mercedes. But when you start working these jobs, you gain skills. You gain experience. And once you have a skill, no one can take it away from you. So what made me like this was working at that job. I never had skills before. I was very lazy. And now I have to make a wall. Now it's my job to fix the lights. So be realizing that I can do stuff. I'm not just a lazy person. I can actually do something. It made me say, okay, well, what about if I start my own company? You see? Yeah.
So when did your company start?
Well, I started having visions about it, not like a dream, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I started having these ideas around 2023. I would say I registered it the beginning of 2024. But I already had the name. I already had the plans for what I wanted to do 2023 already.
And the vision, you say you got a vision.
Yeah, you could say it like that. It's tough, bro. Like, after high school, I didn't know what to do with myself. Like I said, I'm a very lazy person. Like, I don't do anything. Like, after high school, I was just sitting in the house. The only thing I was doing was getting a driver's license. But other than that, I had nothing happening for me. And I remember I started the maintenance job 2022. So I finished school 2020.
Yeah, while you finished school, were you like a grade student?
Bro, you know what? I was being lazy. I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, man.
Okay, you're just being lazy.
I used to go 50-50 with everything, dog. If I get 30% on maths, I passed.
You passed, okay.
Because it's the standard, you know, that 50% is the standard.
It's a pass.
So I'll take it. And I just realized, I can't keep living like that. But in school, I wasn't really an A-class person. My business marks were nice, 70s, 80s here and there. But you see, because I was lazy, I could get an 80 once or twice or 3 times. But then most of the times I'm touching like 40, 50. But I don't need to. I can get an 80 if I want to try. I can get 60s in math if I want to. But I just didn't try. So.
Yeah, but continuing back, you said after you finished school, you're doing that.
Yeah, so after I finished school, I was sitting in the house for like a gap year. And then 2022, I started the maintenance job. So we were making apartment-sized homes. And then that job finished after a year and like 2 months. So then I had to find something to do with myself. Then I started doing take-a-lot delivery. I was a delivery driver.
Hey. Out. Hey. I have to write this down. Watch it. The disrespect.
Out.
The disrespect. You're lucky I'm on camera. And I don't want to shout it on this mic.
Yeah, do you want me to continue? We're going to wait for the dog. I don't know what you want me to
continue.
I can continue?
Continue.
Okay, that's fine. Yeah, so 2022, we're going to edit this, right? So
No.
I want to break it. We're going raw.
Nah.
Like this?
Yeah.
Yeah, straight
Yeah,
all the
straight.
way.
Alright, well, yeah, so 20 size, bro. What? Okay, yeah, so 2022 I did the maintenance job. Then 2023, at the beginning of the year, my job finished. I didn't have any money, and I didn't know what to do with myself, so I started doing take-a-lots for a while. I was delivering food, delivering boxes, and so I was already feeding it, dog. I was just doing anything for the money, dog. Anything.
You're delivering food like with the motorbike?
Bro, I was using my car.
Okay.
Yeah, I was using my car, bro. But I was gonna invest in a bike. Someone had a bike. He was like, you can use my bike. But anyway, I was using my car, bro. I was just trying to get by. Bro. And then I remember the most amount of money I made from Take Lot was 72 Rand, bro. Bro. I literally, because this is the thing, right? So the way it works is you get paid every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And you get paid per delivery. So let's say if I'd sell you a phone, let's say there's a phone in a box.
Yeah.
This one box costs 25 Rand. So if I take 2 boxes, it's 50 Rand. So if I deliver these 2 phones, I get 50 Rand. If I deliver 4 boxes, it's 100 Rand. So there's a rate. So per item might be 25 Rand. That's the rate. So depending how much you do, you can make a certain amount in 2 weeks. But again, I was new to it. I was just looking for money. Bro, I didn't make a lot of money from this Take a Lot. But I remember one day, my money was low. I was borrowing money from people. The girl I was with at the time had to give me petrol money, man. Yo, she was helping me out with money and everything. She even bought me a phone. Cause I didn't have money, bro. Like literally, she was helping me a lot.
Shout out to her,
bro. Like she gave me like 1,000 Rand for a phone. Then she gave me 200. Yo, she did a lot for me. But I remember I was crying in the car.
Yeah.
Cause I was broke, and I remember saying like, what if I become poor and gotta move to? No offense, like Alex, not to be offensive, like. Nah, I know it sounds bad. Like I know. Yo, fuck.
This nigga was crying.
Fuck y'all, man. Nah, I'm serious, bro. Like when you grow up your whole life and everything's there for you, and then one day everything's gone.
Yeah, it feels.
Now it's up to you to get money. Your parents are not gonna say, "Okay, I'll give you a job." You have to make it happen.
Yeah.
You have to get up. So when I realized that, I realized, I'm not ready to be an adult, and it scared me. I'm not ready to live. It scared me. So then I was crying, and then I thought for a second, wait, why am I crying? I have these skills. I've been working in construction for a year now. I have these skills. Why am I crying? So the next day I called up my friends and said, yo, I need to get in construction again, bro. I need to get back into the game. He told me, go here, do this. And from there, I went to this college for a while. I started doing business administration. Whilst I was studying, doing business administration, I was trying to figure out, how do you start a company? How much money do you need? I just started getting serious. And the reason I did the college again is because if I'm getting this education, it can also help me with my business, you know what I'm saying? So I just kind of locked in. I was like, nah, I gotta get up. I gotta get up off my ass, So, yeah.
That's crazy. Crying because you're gonna have to live in Alex is crazy.
Nah, I know it sounds crazy, but
shout out to HS Music. BANIKE is out now.
Yeah.
HS Music is a trio from Alex.
No offense.
We actually have a dope song out with visuals. It's called BANIKE.
Okay.
It's super dope. They're super massively talented, them niggas. It's crazy. But back to your construction. So what happened to the girl who was helping you out? Because you said you used to be with her.
Yeah, nah.
You left her as soon as you started getting money?
Nah, I wouldn't. I don't think I could do that. I just, it doesn't work out, bro. There's so many, I think there's a lot of I don't know what it is. And dating's weird. People have so many options. But they're not really options. It's just time wasting. Because you're not going to date them. You're just having fun with them. Not saying she's a bad person. I'm just saying I think when we see all these people around us, we think, I can get all these girls, I can do all this stuff, but not really. So I think when you live in Sandton, you realize, you know what it's like. There's so much money around here. There's so many people driving nice cars, and we all want to have that lifestyle for a bit. So I think sometimes that lifestyle deceives us. I don't know. So it is what it is, bro. But she's beautiful. She's amazing.
So, Mina, what registered to my brain is, uhambe na my place.
Nah, bro. I guess people want that. I mean, look, life is hard, right? Look, dude, we live in a country where the lights go off. That shouldn't exist. We live in a country where kids have to, walk to school. Why? There's holes in the road. There's no need for that. So, yo, y'all laughing, but it's facts.
I'm laughing at Llewellyn,
This
guys.
is
This is
crazy.
such a bad setup because Llewellyn is facing me. So
That's
when he
crazy.
starts laughing, I just. I'm sorry.
Well, why, so you don't like you laughing at the state of the country? That's crazy.
But it is
That's
the
crazy.
state
But
of
that's
the
the
country.
state,
That's what we're living
And-
right
and it
now.
shouldn't be
that's,
that
That's
way.
our reality.
That's the
for real,
reality,
yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we all just looking for hope. You know, like when I see elections come around, we see how like crazy things get. This, you know, people are toying in the road, burning. People are burning things, and really behind it, it's not this anger. It's I want change. I want to see a better country. You know, I mean, there was a time where being a black person was an issue by the government. There was a time where if you were black, it was an issue by law. You couldn't do certain things. Imagine growing up like that. And now for 30 years, we're finally in a place where it's okay for a black person and a white person to be in a bathroom. Only for 30 years. So that means there's someone who's 30 years old who's been experiencing that, you know? I don't know if that makes sense. There was a time where by law, you were not allowed to be with one another. You're not allowed to have the same rights as each other. As a black person, imagine that. So in this country, I mean, I understand why people want money and want these things. I just think the way we go about it is not right, you see. I understand why, but the way we go about it is not right, you see. Yeah.
But you said people are looking for hope. Don't you think Jesus is the way?
That's a big assumption because not everybody believes the same thing. So, like, if you were to say Jesus, not everyone believes in Jesus. But, so, like, if you were to say Jesus is the way, that's like saying, I don't know, like, Ferrari is the best car. It's just an opinion. But if you believe in that, I think that you can believe that. For me, I'm at a very difficult place right now. So it's hard for me to say what I believe to be true or not to believe true. You know what I'm saying? If we're talking about like Jesus and believing in him, I guess I did. There was a strong time where I did believe. You laughing for real? That's crazy.
Nah, Joseph. it's great, man. Yeah. I don't think you can unbelieve. That's my thing.
I mean, look, the difficult part is this, right? There's so many, like, this is like a 2-hour conversation if we get into religion. But what I will say is this: no one chooses what they believe when they grow up, but you do have the choice to go deeper or not. So,
That is true.
as a 6-year-old, I didn't choose to believe in Santa. My parents told me Santa exists. And then when I was 10, they told me, okay, he's not real. So, this is the thing, right? You can't choose what to believe, but you can choose to expose yourself to information. So what I mean is, you can't choose to like a Ferrari. Either you like a Ferrari or you don't. But what you can do is search up what type of Ferraris there are. What do I mean? So you can't choose to like the color green. Either you like it or you don't. But I can choose to go on the internet and look for green cars, green t-shirts. You see what I'm saying? But it's not your choice if you like it. You can't make him over there like a green t-shirt.
Yeah.
You just can't do it. Either he likes it or he doesn't. The same way with Santa, the only difference is when you're young, you give your parents a lot more trust and agency over your mind. But with Jesus and everything, I think the story of Jesus is beautiful. And when I did believe it, I think it was the best news I ever heard. The fact that there's this God that healed people, that served people. I mean, imagine a God washing people's feet. Giving people fish, turning water to wine. I mean, all of these beautiful things that he did. I think there's some really great stories in the Bible. I think there's some really great moral stories that we can use for our lives. But I think the issue with me when it comes to Jesus being the way is that everyone believes their God is the way. That doesn't mean that everyone's correct, but it just means the same way you believe Jesus is the way, somebody believes Allah is the way. The same way someone might believe that if you don't believe in Jesus, this is going to happen to you the same way as someone who believes in Allah. But I do think the beauty of religion, some of it is the fact that people can become more self-aware. I think I don't like all of it anymore. But the only thing that I appreciate about it is that I became more self-aware of my own issues. They say the first step to change is self-awareness.
Yeah, it's
Being honest with
accepting.
yourself.
And it's that's also addiction is accepting you have an addiction.
And sometimes it's hard to say I'm addicted. It's hard to say I have trust issues. It's hard to say I like pornography. It's hard to say I like this, I like that. And sometimes we say, okay, I have this issue, but we don't believe it. So the other day I was speaking to a friend and I said, okay, just admit that you're an alcoholic. He said, come on, I'm not an alcoholic, dog. And I said, just admit it. It'll be good for you.
Friend.
Yeah.
I'm not the first. I don't drink alcohol.
Yeah. So
Yes, but yeah.
yeah, I think the best thing about the religion, not all of it, but the best part was that you say, I'm maybe not as good as I thought. I can start making changes. But when we start calling ourselves wretched every day and broken and there's no hope for, I don't like that. But being
So how do you think how did it bring self-awareness to you? Like, what was the moment where maybe you saw something or you heard something and it clicked to you and changed your
again, this is
perspective?
such a long conversation because again, I didn't choose to believe. You see, the thing is, my parents taught me about Jesus.
Yes.
As someone who grows up in an Islamic home, they don't believe in Jesus the same way a Christian does. Islamic people believe Jesus was just a prophet.
Yeah.
But some Christians believe Jesus was God. Some Christians believe Jesus is God the Father.
Yeah.
Some Christians believe Jesus is only God the Son. So even in Christianity, people are having these debates, which is not necessary. Yeah, and if there is a God, why must we be fighting with one another? There's no need. He must. That's why I feel like I'll answer your question. If there is a God, he can snap his fingers and no one's confused anymore. Why is it up to flawed people to make perfect decisions and believe perfectly? I don't agree. But what is the part that made me convinced or made me self-aware? Jesus said, what comes out of the heart. So it's what comes out of the heart that shows you who you are. So the anger, the swearing, the hate, it's from inside here. So the words that you speak are coming from inside of you, you see. So if someone has all of this anger and they speak terribly, they speak badly, it's because there's something going on inside of them. So when I read that, I was like, maybe I'm not as good as I thought. Because, we always have to say, I know my heart, I know my heart. I know I'm not a bad person, but then we think badly. Because remember, Jesus said it's your thoughts, it's your words that are coming from here.
Your heart.
So imagine what's going on inside of you to make you say all these terrible things. And do
by
all
the
these
time
things.
it reaches your mouth, it has processed.
It's already been in there.
Yeah.
So that for me was like, hey, maybe there's something going on with me. So I guess that was the only good thing. And what's beneficial about this self-awareness is that it's made me a person that I'm not the type of person to say, at least I'm not you. When we're watching criminals on the TV, I always see people saying, that person's so terrible. I hope they suffer. Or, man, I would never be like that person. How do you know? How do you know you're not like him? Yes, you're not doing what he's doing, but again, the thing is with us people, it's very easy to hide our lives. It's very easy to show people something. I mean, we all have done stuff that we regret.
I like to think of it like we all could be murderers, killers, whatever. It just would take the right thing to activate
and
it.
That's the thing. Again, it would take the right circumstances. If you're struggling with money and you're going through a terrible time, who knows what you might do? So I think it's fine to see someone doing something bad and say, I don't like that.
Yeah.
But it's bad to see someone doing something and saying, I can never be like you. Because I think that's prideful,
And you never know the future.
You don't know the future, so just,
will,
feel bad for the person, have pity on them and move on. Don't say things like, oh, that's such an evil person, because you don't know what you can do. You don't know yourself. But that's just where I'm at with the whole situation.
Hey!
Abusive.
Hey, watch it. She's starting to
She's beautiful.
go over the boundaries now. I must kick her out ASAP. I'm gonna throw her out.
We got like doggy in here, bro.
There's a dog in the car.
Come out. Hey, come out. Hey, out.
She's on the floor now.
Out.
It's okay. It's alright.
Watch it.
Oh man.
It's abuse.
Call whatever SPCA.
So this is really not edited?
Yeah, no
edits?
no edits at all. Raw and uncut, raw and unfiltered. But hey.
Oh, we got a guest. Hi.
Hi. How are you? Okay. I'll see you now, okay? I'm just shooting for now, okay? I'll see you just now, okay?
Okay.
Bye. Yeah, don't worry, leave it open.
That's nice.
It's my little sister.
Oh, that's beautiful, bro.
Yeah. Very, either way. So, after high school, you said you were just chilling.
Bro, wasting time, bro.
So, when you were just chilling,
Yeah.
what was your day-to-day like?
Bro, it was like so, right? It was so like just the same. Like I'd wake up, watch some YouTube, get breakfast, watch YouTube, and that'll be it.
What were you watching on YouTube? That means you watched a lot of YouTube.
Bro,
So
like,
were
I don't
you
know what it
watching?
is. Like I even started to get like weird. Like I would like in the morning I'd watch certain videos or like 5 minutes because I was like I started to like have this whole like because you know it's so boring when you're not doing anything. So now you have to be creative. So I'd wake up in the morning. Okay, I'm gonna watch the news on YouTube in the morning. Then I'm gonna watch some of the people that I like watching, and then at nighttime I'm gonna watch like the long content. You know. So, but me on YouTube is very. I don't really have a specific niche or stuff. I just like watching like commentaries on movies.
Okay.
I like watching videos about like religion and science and like
Documentaries.
morality.
What
Some documentaries, but I just more like conversations about humanity and morals and all of that. I like these philosophical videos. I like philosophical content a lot. I like hearing people's different perspective on the world we're in and how things work.
So you know Sadhguru as well? Sadhguru?
Don't know what that is, bro. Sorry.
Indian man with long hair.
Nah, you see, sorry, bro. I'm not on the wave. I don't know.
Ooh, okay, you must check him out. Sadhguru. I think he
Sadhguru.
was recently on Theo Von. You know Theo Von?
Yeah, I know Theo Von, bro.
Yeah, he was recently on Theo Von.
Okay.
Yeah, dope guy. The first time I heard of him, I think was on Impulsive, Logan Paul's.
Yeah, I know
pod.
that one.
Yeah. But yeah, very philosophical type
Okay.
of person over there like that. But yeah, but
Okay.
do you think though it makes you an outcast or like makes you stand out in a certain way being philosophical in this day and age?
I don't know. I mean, everyone has their own life experiences that make them stand out. Some people don't talk a lot. Some people think a lot. But I think for me, I tend to overthink a lot, or I like to try go deeper with things. Like lately, I've been thinking, why do we turn out the way we do? Like nature versus nurture. Like we can grow up the same way. There can be two brothers. They grow up in the same household, but then the outcome is different.
Yeah.
So even like for me and my brother, we grew up the same way, same education, same jobs, same this, same that, same parents. Of course, same parents, right? Imagine. Of course, same parents. Right? Imagine. Same everything, but we're not the same people. And like financially, we're both different, and education-wise, we're so different. So I've been asking myself, well, how have I grown up? What has nurtured me? Like the friends, how have my friends nurtured me? Have they led me down this party lifestyle, or have they led me down, bro, being the books? Have the things that I'm interested in led me down? Like it's always about like what led me to this point. So I do think when you tend to think like that, maybe you get caught up in your mind a lot. I don't know if it has an effect in this generation. I don't know, but I do think we are in like a generation where everything's very, very fast paced. No one really wants to sit down and talk about stuff, We're like, what's the next thing?
Yeah.
Or what could I do now? Even music's fast. Like even listening to music or even like watching stuff, it doesn't feel the same actually.
Yeah.
I think like when you had back in the day, at least for me, like 2012, growing up, I could be on YouTube for maybe an hour, but I'm actually watching this stuff. I'm watching the 10 minutes, I'm watching the 20-minute video. But now I'm on YouTube for 3 hours and I'm only watching 2 minutes.
The shorter stuff.
And I can't even watch YouTube. Like, I'll be there for 3 hours, but I'm not even watching anything. So, yeah, I think we are in a different time, actually. But,
I mean, the videos are shorter because, like, when I think about it, the long form content I watch, technically quote unquote watch, I'll explain why, is podcast. But I don't be watching podcasts like that. I listen to them when I'm walking. So, but on YouTube it counts as watch because they think you're watching.
Yes.
But when I actually watch videos, it will be like a fun documentary, 10 minutes or a 12-minute YouTube video, or like nothing. I can't watch a whole 1 hour podcast.
Like, you can't sit and watch it, but you can listen to it.
You can listen to it. That's my thing. But hold on, before I lose it, you were speaking of nature versus nurture, right? So, what do you think it's just in the person? Then, when you were thinking about it, was your outcome that it's just in the person? Because when I think about it, it has to be just in the person. Because if you and your brother had the exact same upbringing, right, and the outcome is different, then it has to be like you guys chose definitely different things.
Of course, I think so. I think like also, like, people have different personalities as well. But again, I think it is the person. Like, you can nurture children the same way, but again, what's inside of them, what they personally go through as well, you know. Again, like I was saying, the stuff you're exposed to as well, like the belief systems I have are definitely not the same belief systems he has, but we're both exposed to different things. And also, like we were talking about as well, just to bring it all in together, about like someone being a criminal, this, that, and the third. We all have different circumstances that lead us to a certain point. So you can grow up the same with someone, but maybe you've gone through a very traumatic experience, even as one of the two brothers. So maybe what you went through in high school is totally different to what your brother went through, and has made you someone that's quiet now. You know, some people can grow up in the same house, but one of them was abused. Nobody knows. So the circumstances that you go through, I guess it is personal. It is very personal. But it's tough because, you know, with parents, I think the expectation is, you know, we did the same thing with these kids. Why? Why are they not the same?
That's what I'm trying to comprehend right now.
The black
it's
sheep?
like, what do we do now? Like,
where did he go wrong?
Yeah, like,
I thought I did everything. I took him to church on Sunday, but now he's a heathen. He's a Gentile. So I think parents, but it is difficult because, again, everyone is all personally going through their own thing. So even if you grew up in a same household, one of your siblings could have been abused or gone through something traumatic, and nobody knows. But because we grew up the same, the expectations are the same, you know, or the people we hang out with. But yeah, I feel like if I was hanging around my brother during high school, maybe we could have ended up, because again, we were very similar. Like, we liked the same stuff. But again, like in high school, it just wasn't cool. Like in high school, it's not cool to hang around your sibling. Like for me growing up, I just
for me it was.
I not like it was like it was awkward or boring or like, oh, this dude's weird.
Yeah.
Only time I could talk to him is at the house. No, but like, again, in high school, I wanted to be this guy. I wanted to
find yourself as
and what he was doing wasn't the stuff I wanted to do, you know. And the groups he was hanging out with, like, nah, it's not my vibe. So I think that's also why we are where we are now, you know. But yeah, that's it.
Crazy. No, that's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
So you are here. Today's what?
I think it's the 9th or 10th.
No, what's the day? Like it's a Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, bro.
Yeah.
10th.
So on a Tuesday,
yeah,
aren't you supposed to be building some rooms? What's happening with that?
Nah, like, you know, it's very like I'm like still trying to like build this company. Like, I've had it for like nearly a year.
Yeah.
But it's been like it's been a climb. Because, like, I've been telling people lately, like, one thing that I realized about business is that I remember when I started the business, I started cold calling. You know, cold calling, yeah? Like, you call up a company random and be like, yo, my name's Brendon. I have a... You're not going to say yo, but you're going to be like, yo. You know? Yo, what's up? Listen up. Give me 5 minutes, B. But yeah, I would do that. And, you know, people, okay, send us your profile, send us your information. I had nothing to show. You know, I only had a company name and an Instagram account. I had nothing to show. I was like, oh my God. And the one thing about it is that people won't give you an opportunity if you don't have proof. But if they don't give you an opportunity, then there's no proof. So I was like, how do I even build a company if no one's giving me an opportunity? Okay, you know what? I can go out there, I can start uploading content, I can start showing people what I've done before. So I created a YouTube channel and I started posting content, which kind of helped me get my first client now. But yeah, those are...
What kind of content are you uploading?
Well, I've just been uploading like what it's like starting a company at like 21 now. What it's like getting your first client. Because I did something for somebody a few months ago. And, you know, I spoke about what that experience is like. Getting them to a point to trust you, and how can you make
What's your channel name? This is crazy.
It's Reconstruct ZA. Reconstruct ZA.
Reconstruct ZA.
Reconstruct ZA. Yeah, that's the name of the company. That's the name of the channel.
Of the channel. Okay,
Yes,
let me just turn on. This is crazy because generally the people who come on here, when we go to their YouTube, is like musicians and stuff. We generally don't have a lot of content creators who actually create content like that, you know.
Okay.
But when you speak about that, you make it sound like what I'm imagining. Like someone just being like, you know, so watch out for this when you're starting your company.
I mean, look,
that's what
I'm not working with like a Sony or Canon camera, but you know, I'm definitely like trying to cultivate an audience. So
Reconstruct
ZA. I think my name will pop up, Brendon or something. Like there are a few videos.
I see.
Yeah, you probably see
the
that.
black and white.
Yeah, that was a video we did in Santon, bro.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let me subscribe.
Thanks, bro.
This
I got one more on the channel now.
Yeah, I'll watch to hear you talk on camera. I like to hear people talk on camera compared
Thank you,
to
bro.
them talking in person.
You. Yeah, so
shout out.
I do stuff like that, and just discussing like how I got to the point why I started my company and everything.
Yeah.
But like next year or like hopefully in the beginning of the year, there's a few videos I'm trying to shoot like with my friend. There's like a few like high quality videos I really am trying to shoot with my friend, man.
So do you believe that?
What's up?
Digital marketing is the way to go?
Yeah, there's so many niches, man. There's SMMA, there's copywriting, there's all of these different like ways people want to like make money online. And I've never done them, so I can't say yes they work. All I can see is the lives people are living, so I don't want to say anything because I'll be lying. But do I think people can make money in what?
In is it
digital
the best
marketing?
Way,
I think you can.
Best way to go. No, I'm speaking for your business.
For my business.
Yeah, do you think it's the best way to go for in terms of marketing? Like if you have a marketing budget, you're gonna put it towards digital or what?
I think it would work for my company. I think because everything's on social media, and the one thing about like companies these days, they really want to brand themselves nicely. Like Red Bull. Okay, yes, they are very.
Red Bull is no longer about the drink. Actually,
no, bro. Like if you one day on YouTube, I saw their shorts. And now every day I see they're doing extreme stuff, and they've always been like that. But now they're very popular because they're marketing very well, and the videos are really good, and they're short and they're interesting. So. Even like for me, Red Bull was just a car I saw in Formula 1 or it was some drink. That's all I knew Red Bull for. But now I like talking about Red Bull to my friends because we can watch a YouTube video and see some girl going down an ice mountain at like 60 kilometers per hour. So they're marketing really well. So I think marketing really works, but you got to figure out what. Again, because they haven't changed. They're still doing extreme sports.
Yes, they have.
But they've made it interesting for millions of people.
They grew it. And
So for me, it's like...
They found their niche in there.
They found their niche. So for me, it's like, okay, how do I bring engaging content and not change my company? So...
So you think like the B-roll type of content that is just music and things? Because there's also... the other side where it's like skits, people make
see
like
that, or like you'll see like those restaurant skits nowadays. People are doing restaurant skits.
Where they pour the water out, one of them, and
or
then
somebody
they
like,
door.
they see, or like they'll put one video of somebody crashing, and then like there was a bed company. There was a bed company recently, like a few months ago. So they'll show one video, and then you'll end up seeing like come and buy our beds.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, this is interesting.
I saw a church promo one. Where someone was running, and then they fell. Then it transitions to the guy falling on the seat.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, we have a church service this Sunday.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and it was working.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But I worry about myself. But again, I think our generation is so great. Like that stuff would be so unprofessional in 2009. Like, why are you doing that? Like. You're selling beds. Why are you falling on the ground, bro? Like you're selling me a duvet. Relax. Or you're a restaurant. Why is there a bear here? Like there's no need for this. But this is the generation we're in where like it works. It really works and it's engaging. So for me, I'm trying to tackle the line of what's professional and what's entertaining. Because I like when you think of a billionaire, do you think of a billionaire surfing? When you think of a billionaire, do you think of a billionaire like laughing about, like, I don't know, like do billionaires even laugh? I don't even know. So
I don't know. Probably they have expensive jokes.
Expensive jokes.
Yeah.
Probably. We won't understand unless we're in the bracket though.
Yeah.
So I'm always asking myself, okay, what's gonna work, but what's also professional? Because I don't want people to think I'm a joke.
Yeah.
At the same time.
Yeah.
Like this is a serious company, and when you're young, people tend to, they second doubt you. They're like, next time, dog.
Yeah.
Like I remember when I told people I'm starting my company, they're like, okay. Yeah, because every 21-year-old, no, okay, go ahead, you'll see.
Yeah.
But I was serious, I registered it, I did everything. And like even now when I tell people I have a company, they think, oh, you mean I registered? Yeah, of course. But like I don't know what it is. I think when you, especially here in SA, when we talk I have a company, it's always like, I don't know, it's never, like they don't take you seriously. I don't know what it is. Like you got the microphone, you got the camera, you're doing this here right now, and I don't know, people just, they second doubt you whenever you're doing something. They don't give
what
you
comes
that,
with it.
you know.
It's also a thing of with age, people think comes experience, quote unquote. That's the thing. With age comes experience. So they think if you're not at a certain age, you don't have the certain.
You don't know.
You don't know enough to But they don't. Because also the thing is, I realized earlier on this year that a child can have the spiritual maturity of like an adult, while an adult doesn't. And in that same way, in the mindset, that could be the same way. You see, that could apply. So people are just different. And in this day and age, bro, you don't know where someone was locked up in their COVID time, what they were studying in their locked up COVID time. So you can never doubt, people will pop up on some other and be like, bro, the whole 2 years lockdown, I was studying about this. Like, so it's crazy.
I mean, when lockdown, that's the thing, like, I think it changed the game, bro.
It did.
Like, people lost their jobs. So there was like a lot of unfortunate casualties. Yeah. But like, I saw people reinvent, bro.
Survival of the fittest.
Bro, like, I remember when it started, initially, like around March, April, May, the trend was like, this is the time to lose weight. This is the time, there's never been a better time to get fit. There's never been a better time. I was like, oh, damn it, they're right. You can't go to work. You can't say, I'm going to be fat forever.
Sounds like David Hogan's.
Yeah, it sounds like everyone was popping up. This is the best time in history.
He definitely put his lips the first time. He put them right now.
Bro, I'm not even going to touch it. It's done. This dude. Bro, they're transmitting everything, dog.
But lose weight.
So it was, bro, that was that. And people really like switched up. Like that's when I became religious, because I remember like, the only time you read about these type of things were in the books. The only time you did something was like for a school essay about like swine flu or malaria or leukemia or Ebola. Remember there was an Ebola thing, bro.
Yeah, you never thought you'd live it.
Never thought I'd live it, bro. So to be in a circumstance where it's actually happening.
Yeah,
Scary, bro.
But I mean, yeah, we lived in a crazy time in history. But I also, in lockdown, that's when I found out about podcasting.
Really?
I wouldn't be podcasting if it wasn't for
Yeah,
COVID
bro. It's a different
lockdown.
time, bro.
You know, because I was doing music before that. Like,
Yeah.
I was just rapping. That was my thing. Even in lockdown, we used to send verses because you
Can't meet up with people, bro.
exactly.
Yeah.
Send verses over the phone, mix and master. Elsewhere,
I've actually like
whatever.
never like collaborated with like I've never done anything with anyone. Like the first time I actually like did a track was with this. Like this is my first time I've ever like collaborated with someone because I've never sent verses to anyone. I've never done anything with anyone.
For real.
Yeah, you know, there was a time like I always wanted to like I started doing music when I was 16, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the first song I recorded was in a proper studio. I was like, oh, this is fire. And then then it became expensive because, you know, they were like, now you got to pay. Because the first song I ever did was free. Then like, okay, you got to pay now.
Yeah.
Damn. So I was like, okay, let me do everything at home.
Mm.
And then anyway, I started buying equipment. I started like getting serious about it. But I've never liked doing music with people because it's never the way I want it to sound. Or like, you know when you listen to songs, right? Like you can have a song about love, but then a rapper comes on and does this verse and it's about drugs in the hood. So now it's like, duh, this song doesn't even relate.
Yeah.
It's just about falling in love with me. He's like, yo, fall into the gutter. I'm like, what are you talking about? It's not the same song. So I don't like, like that's the type of stuff they do, bro. So I'm like, yo, I just don't want that. Like if like you need to write according to the song.
Yeah.
So this year I found a girl who can like sing amazing, bro. Like she
Yeah.
sounds like, I don't know if you've heard of Jasmine Sullivan.
Haven't.
She's a beautiful.
But I'm in the market for artists who can sing. What's her? But what's her?
Her name is Tato.
What's her?
Her name what?
What's her? Spotify.
She's not on Spotify, bro. But you can look up Jasmine Sullivan. But anyway, this girl's name is Tato. I don't know if I can like. Bro, she has like such an. I actually can't play it, but she has such an amazing voice, and like she sang her verse like bar for bar the way I wanted it to sound. So I actually need to mix it and everything. But like, yeah, I've always found it difficult like trying to work with people and also like the way, I don't know, you know, South African rap is different, right? You know, the way we rap here, like there's definitely a South African flow. Like South Africans have a flow. I didn't realize it until now. Like South Africans, the way South Africans rap, it's very different. Like SA hip hop is very different to American hip hop, and that's not a bad thing. It's a pretty cool thing. But like, I don't know, bro.
I don't know. Music, I feel like in terms of hip hop is just a bit down right now.
Yeah, everybody
And
think
Amapiano is taking over in SA, you know.
bro, quite all
So
that, bro.
yeah, we should shout out to HES Music. They've dropped BANIKE. It's an Amapiano song.
Yeah.
Shout out. It's out now. Go
From
check
Alex,
it out.
right?
Music video from Alex.
Yes,
Where you
sir.
were crying to because you were scared.
Fuck.
If you don't get the joke, that means you skipped. Yeah.
You didn't get it.
You didn't watch. You
You
didn't
didn't
watch
watch
the. Now you must rewind. You must rewind and go back.
Yes, sir.
Go back. But yeah, no, bro. So.
Oh my god! No disrespect to Alex. Like I like the place.
No.
I've been going there lately. Like I go to Penmo.
Pen is a dope place to
I've been
be.
going to Pen lately,
Cheap
bro.
stuff there.
Yeah, bro, like-
affordable. I got these shoes at Pen though.
You see what I'm saying, bro?
Bro,
There's some stuff at Penn. Like I
dope
know
stuff
Alex
at
now,
Penn.
guys.
Yeah.
I remember the first time I proper went to Alex was when I was doing Take a Lot. Hey, dog, but I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, I was scared that day because I'm a city boy, right? I don't grow up, so I had to go get KFC at Alex KFC.
Yeah.
Then I
Okay.
had to go to that. I think it's Weinberg. So
Weinberg,
there's apartments. I think it's called Sands and something Weinberg.
Okay, yeah,
So
I need to Weinberg is like it's like across from Alex. And
And then
it's
there's
like,
these apartments that are right next to Sands and right next to Alex, like on the edge.
Yeah.
So I had to go, yo, dog. Hey, bro, it was a different night, dog. Yo.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, it's not a bad place, bro.
It's crazy because it's very unsafe as well. Like Alex to be at night.
I think, like, if you just know yourself and you know why you're there, you'll be fine. And if you're not trying
True.
to be weird or anything.
True.
You know, like, I remember I used to go to CBD a lot with somebody back in the day. Like, we used to go to CBD, Hillbrow a lot, like, your small streets in town to go buy stuff. And, like, yo, dog, I've been robbed there, bro, before, bro.
For real.
Bro, I remember I was going there for 7 months, nothing. Then one day I went there, and bro, I came back. I spent 1,000. I spent 1.5 on food, then I spent 2,000 rand on a suit. I came back to the car. The car was open. I was like, maybe I pressed the key. We're driving. She's like, oh, babe, check our phones. Bro, phones are gone. I'm like, nah. Food's gone, phones are gone. We get back, we check the boot of the car. Everything gone, dog. Because we had small stuff in the front of the car. So we thought, that's the small food, whatever.
Yeah,
we checked it. We stopped the car. We checked in the back. Everything gone, dog. They took everything. But 1.5 gone. Yo. If they took the suit, I was gonna be finished. Because then I spent like 3K in one day, dog. Gone. It was gonna be scary. But yeah.
Wait. I thought you were like robbed. They stole.
No, they robbed me in daylight. I wasn't around, dog.
Yeah,
but they did rob for me.
But that's not.
No. Yeah, they went like in my face, like, hey, first. But like.
Yeah, I mean, I feel it, but I feel like that's the kind of, if they give you two options, like you either will take your stuff while you're there or while you're not there. I choose while I'm not there. Yeah, you know? And I just.
It was better because you know that like every time I would go there, I'd always be seeing people check. Yeah. And I'd always like sit in the car for like a minute and just see, okay, who's checking me out?
Yeah.
You know, because then I know if I come back, you were the one.
Yeah.
But this one, I didn't know. I said, let's go quickly. But the problem is we took longer than usual. Ooh. Like the longest I've been there was like 45 minutes. And I came back, there was nothing wrong. But every time we were there for 45 minutes, we had the stuff with us. Then we put it in the car and left. Ooh. This time we were there for 45 minutes. We bought the stuff, put the food in the car, then went to go back and buy stuff. So I think that was the issue. If we just came with everything. And
then you left. So maybe that's why they saw you when you came back to put the stuff.
And I said, I know, round one, dog. It's time. Let's go.
Damn, that's crazy, bro. But crime, especially in December. Crime in December.
That's what he's saying. Everybody wants a present in December, dog. So, like, people are hungry in December. I've been saying that for a few years. Everybody's hungry in December, dog.
Everyone wants a present.
Dog. Don't play, dude. SA. I keep telling people, don't forget the country you're living in. Like, sometimes I love this country, but sometimes you need to remember, dog. Hey, dog.
It's still
you
SA,
need to remember, bro. And like, but again, everybody wants change, so there's a reason why we do what we do.
Yeah,
it's not good.
I remember there was a time I was coming back from Penn, right? Because this is how I usually dress, right?
Chill vibes.
It was like a week or two ago. Yeah. So I'm running somewhere on the bridge, right?
Yeah.
So I'm running across the bridge. There's a girl. She's on her phone, right? She's holding something. She's walking there. I'm telling you, I looked on the side for a minute, like a second. I looked back. The phone was gone. She's walking now on the bridge, looking at me like that. And in my head, I'm like, she thinks I was coming to rob her for sure. But I just ran past her. In my mind, I was thinking of scaring her and being like, hey, when I let her lay your phone, just for the fun of it, you know. Yeah. But I had no time. I had to run past her. But I just thought to myself that, hey, you can never trust anything or anyone.
Like, we were in like Ravonia, and it was like one night we were at the beach in Ravonia, and we were going to Biblos, and we came up the street. We were walking up the streets, and I was in front with one of my friends. Next minute we hear and we look back, her bag's gone, dog. They got out. I don't know what they did. They said that the guy put his hand out the car and grabbed her stuff.
Ooh.
1 minute we're laughing. Next minute she's crying. Oh no. I'm like, it's that fast, bro.
It's crazy. It's super crazy. It's super crazy. But especially for women, I feel like it's even worse for them because just the fact that the average woman cannot beat the average man in a fight. So for that simple fact, they on a lose-lose situation.
0-1 already.
So with guys, it's a bit better in that case that which it's a guy, so you're gonna have to try fight or there's that deterrence.
But like sometimes I'm scared, like even because like what if you have a gun or a knife, dog?
So see now the thing is you think like that, right? I also think like that. Like, what if they have that? But it's not it's an instinct thing at that point. If you think about it,
make a
it just happens. And my instinct is to fight. That's my problem. You feel? So that's why I pray to never get into, like, with anyone with a weapon, because I'm dying that day for sure. Because ain't no way. The thing is, at that point, even if I can just think to myself, whatever, but I'm just like, my first instinct is fight. Like, fight for your stuff. It's like, no, you can't take my
Right.
Yeah,
course,
but the last time that happened, I actually prayed. Wow. And the situation changed in that instant. Instantly. Like, I literally had a prayer in my heart. I said, God help me.
Right.
And the thing changed.
Like
I ended up chilling with the guys who were trying to rob me, but that's a whole other story. Yeah,
sure.
It's crazy. But it's South Africa, man.
Hey,
South Africa, it becomes that sort of thing. When I was watching McG, who was on there? Tumelo, was it Tumelo something?
Not sure.
Tumelo, there was a recent, he was talking about how the guys robbed him and he ended up like having a normal conversation with them.
Wow.
I could relate so much, bro, when he was talking. I was like, that's what I did. Like,
right.
It's like, it's crazy. But the thing is, they ended up taking all his stuff. For me, they actually gave me back my stuff. Yeah,
they gave it back.
Because it was a crime of opportunity, not something planned. You see,
it was like in a moment.
A moment. Yeah. So they had a mind change when they saw it. But I wanna search the guy, because he was literally saying he had a ride with the kidnappers. It was a whole funny story.
Riding with the kidnappers.
He's like, when they took everything, he asked them, at least leave me my savannah.
My God, bro.
I just want to get the guy's name.
Nah, for sure.
Because right now it's in my head that I can.
Bro.
Yeah. But no, guys, it's crazy. Crime in SA.
Drowning over there, bro.
Watch yourselves, guys. It's Tumisho Masha.
Tumisho Masha.
Yeah, he's if you see his face, you've seen him act somewhere for sure.
Yeah, familiar guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah, he's familiar. I've seen him.
Yeah, but no. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
So like, what do you think about like when I think about being successful and like changing my life and trying to improve and doing all of these things that I'm doing in my life, I always have this fear in the back of my mind that what if I get to the point that I want to reach, but then there's no one real around me? Because, as I left high school, I've seen how money changes conversations. Now, you need to bring something into the household. You need to add something to the house now. Buy the milk or pay the rent or whatever it is. And the treatment is so conditional now. It's normal. And I understand I'm an adult now, but it's different now. And it's just that now I think to myself, well, what if I become the person that I want to be and people start changing? So those are some of my fears when I think about success, because everyone's trying to get something going on in their life. And I don't know, I get fearful that there won't be real people around me, or the people around me are going to demand. Like, for instance, imagine now, you start this podcast and you become successful and I don't become successful. And then I say to you, I was there for your podcast, dog. You must, dog, if you didn't upload my video and you didn't get those 1,000 views, you wouldn't be who you are today. So, and I'm like, I don't know, I get fearful. Do you think like that?
I get the mindset, right?
Yeah.
I do a lot of times think that, right?
Yeah.
But it's bound to happen as well, right? My thing with it is generally I don't chill with people like that,
Yeah.
My favorite company is myself and my girl, that's who I'll be chilling with,
You're married,
but otherwise everyone else, like, it's here and there when I chill with them when we're doing something. Right now we're chilling because we have to shoot a part.
Right.
Like, if it's something else, I'd rather chill on my own and just,
of course,
So I feel like that in the future is definitely gonna keep me away from a lot of things, because people will have the hesitation, which I don't know him like that to make certain demands like
Yeah.
that. So even if they think it, they feel it, it stays to them. I don't know about it. It doesn't bother me.
Exactly.
That type of thing. Because at the end of the day, it's bound to happen. Like, it's bound to happen. Like, people are bound to think with it because you are their cousin or they are what, this, you know.
And I think it gets worse because, you know, sometimes like parents or people that are taking care of you, right? They'll throw it in your face. Oh, but I took care of you. I put you through school. Or I did this. Okay, yes. You had to. You were my parent. You have the responsibility. But you also didn't have to. But now you know, don't throw it in my face. Basically, that's what I'm trying to say. And I think that's the worst one, where they start throwing it back in your face. I did this for you. It's like, I was 6, of course. What else? Who was gonna do it for me? So I think those type of things I worry about, because, you know, like money, I don't know, man, it changes so many conversations and people.
It does.
You know
does,
what I'm saying?
Sure. I mean, hold on. Yeah. Every 30 minutes I have to. So we've been, either way.
But it doesn't switch off, it just...
Yeah, I know. It's just...
Yeah.
rolling.
Oh my
But
God. So.
it's bound to happen though. And I feel like we should just make sure you have like the right people around you. I feel like that's why also you won't find billionaires hanging out with thousandaires. Type of thing. You know? Because they know we're in the same mindset, we're in the same space, we have to be, you know, they have the same problems, similar problems. So they know which, you know, if my friend Marco, who owns what enterprises, is gonna call me about something I know, something I'm familiar with. It's not gonna be Marco asking me to fund his business idea or this or that, you know.
Wow.
So because
I get, and I've been hearing stuff like that, like people, you know, you're hanging around the right crowd of people, and I get it. Like, you know, sometimes, you know, like when I didn't have any ambition or I didn't have anything, I'll call people like, yo, you got something for me? Or like, yo, I need this real quick, bro. I got you. You know, because I wasn't doing anything. I just needed stuff, and that's the problem. Like, I had many problems, but I didn't have a solution. So I was just trying to find quick things to sort it out. And like, I was having a conversation with a beautiful woman that, like, man, she's amazing. And she was telling me about, you know, focus on your company. Focus on this thing that you're doing, bro. Like, just go, because she's successful, bro. She, like, I've never met a woman who's like, bro, she's a businesswoman. Like, I've never had a businesswoman on my phone. Like, a proper one, dog. Like, she's making moves. Like, you know, to see this woman driving those cars, living that life, I'm like, nah, it's her husband. Dog, this woman by herself, dog. So, you know, like the other night, you know, last night, she was like, you know, focus on your business and go all in. Go all in, Brendon. And I love it because, you know, when you don't have anything, you're gonna be like, yo, dog, I need this, please, I'll get you back. Like, I don't think you will. Or, come on, man, you know, and you're just trying, you're just scratching. But when you're focused, and that's what I wanted to say earlier. When I didn't have a vision, my life was going like this. But now that I have a vision, it's going like this. There's still issues. Nothing's changed. There's still people asking for things, you know. But I know where I want to go. And if it takes 10 years, 5 years, 15 years, I'm going like this. Whereas when I don't have a plan, okay, today I'm this guy. Tomorrow I'm that guy. Okay, no, you know what? I'm going to do this now. No, I'm going to go back to this now because I think I like that one better. So I was pretending, guys. But when you have a vision, and the I think not the sad part, the tough part about having a vision for your life is you don't know when it's going to work out, or you don't know when it's going to reach that point. So if I were to say, okay, it's going to take me 1 year to reach 100,000 Rand. Oh man, that's 12 months ish. But you're still reaching, you're still going like this. Whereas if you're everywhere, you know, you're confused. It's a messy situation. So a lot of the people I've been hanging around with, you know, that they're like maybe 3 years, 4 years older than me, you know, a lot of times all I'm telling them is, you know what, bro, as long as you have a vision and you're going like this, you'll be fine. Even if it takes 10 years. The other day I told my friend, I was telling him right here actually. I
told you guys in the beginning, he's the friend.
Nah. I was saying, why do we stress about the future that we don't know? You don't know the future, so why are you stressed? You know, And I was telling him about Alex. Like, I don't hate Alex, but I was telling him about Alex as well. I said, we have these fears of ending up in this place, or having to rent this thing, or live here or live there. You know, I don't have money, I'm going to end up here. But you don't know. How do you know you're going to end up there? How do you know you're going to end up on the street? You don't know. But what you can do is sit down and make a plan. What you can do is say, I'm living here. No, I'm not saying this house is a problem. I'm not saying. What I mean is, you're staying here, but you're doing the podcast. You're planning it out. You're making it happen. You don't know the future.
Yeah,
you don't know where you're going to be 2025. But you know what you know? You got the microphone in your hand.
Yeah.
What you know is
And
that you got the setup.
God by my side.
Yes, that's what you know. You have God with you. Yahweh, as some people call God.
Amen.
Jehovah, Jireh, provider.
Amen.
That's what you know. So
tomorrow I don't know.
you don't know, but you know right now. So focus on right now. And it sounds cliche, I know it sounds corny, but it's true.
It is true.
Why are you focusing on stuff that you don't know? You do not know. But what you do know is what you can do today. So that's what's so beautiful about it. When I didn't, the reason I was crying in the car and having these stressful moments in 2023 is that I didn't have a solution. I just saw problems. But when I started thinking of solutions, it didn't change the problems. It made the problems easier to handle. And that's what's so beautiful about when you have a vision for yourself. It doesn't mean it's going to happen in one day. It might take 2 years, 3 years. Again, I've only started this company now. But I'm not as stressed anymore. I know every day when I wake up, I'm calling people. Every day I'm going to Rosebank. I'm meeting this person. I'm in these meetings. I'm here. I'm letting people know about my company, dog. I'm meeting businesswomen that are doing amazing things in different countries like Zimbabwe. Like,
shout out to that businesswoman.
Bro, she's
Man, she
amazing,
definitely
bro.
won your heart.
dog, like she is killing it. Like, I've never been so mesmerized, dog.
Yeah.
Like so bro, I don't like that word. I'd say, I don't know. I'm mesmerized by her, man. She's different, dog. She's so different, bro. So, yeah, it's a beautiful thing.
That's good. Yeah, no, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Reconstruct ZA, right?
That's the name of the company, bro.
Yeah, they must go check it out. Social media everywhere.
So my Instagram is Brenton Omar. I go by Brenton Omar because I make music sometimes, and I that's the name I go by. So Brenton Omar. My YouTube is Brenton Omar. My company name is Reconstruct ZA. My YouTube company is Reconstruct ZA. A lot of content, hopefully in the new year, man. Like, I'm very excited. I'm very excited to just be in a lot of people's faces. I'm scared of it though. I never liked. Like, I've never liked being in front. Like, right now, I'm so comfortable. But we've gotten to know each other.
Yeah.
We've even had a few laughs. You even tried to grab somebody else's lights up for some reason. But so, like, so stuff like that makes the communication better. You feel like, I know this guy. But I'm nervous. I'm nervous because, you know, people have, you know, even right now, like, you know, people look at you and they, what do you look like? They look at your body, but I'm ready to be out there for the company, bro. This is all about the company, bro. This is if you determine for the vision, whatever it is for the vision. Vusi Tembekwayo was saying,
VT, he's came
VT,
across
bro.
my page. Yeah.
I watched one of his interviews and he was saying, we value lifestyle over legacy. And I've had those same temptations as well. You know, I want to win Santon. I want to be at H&M all the time. I want this, I want that. And it's happened. I'm not going to pretend to be perfect. I like those things. I like things, guys.
Yeah.
But what I'm really into now is lifestyle. This company isn't just a side hustle. Like, I want it, and I'm pushing for it to be a long-term thing. That can feed, it can feed people, you know. And imagine you're the one to change your family, dog.
Yeah, that's
beautiful thing.
Very beautiful.
It's very beautiful thing. So
yeah. No, but you never know. Hey, you just continue. Reconstruct ZA. People must definitely check it out. I'm just wondering, but the nice thing about YouTube, is that we this content is gonna be here forever, pretty much. You know. So if the audience member is watching this right now and they don't have anything to reconstruct currently, in future they might need to
Might need
reconstruct
some-
something, and you remember, Uguchi, oh, I've once seen a reconstruct.
Yes, sir.
Simple. You see? I'm
We're
plugging
taking-
you. Don't say I don't plug you.
Come
I mean,
on.
I plug people with everything from musicians to this, to that, to that, to
Yeah.
that. Now you have Reconstruct ZA. Don't say I didn't.
Yes, sir. It's here. It's in your face.
Just saying.
You didn't
Just
lie.
saying. Just
Yeah.
saying. But 2025, yeah, bro, it's gonna be crazy.
I think it's going to be scary, bro. I had a conversation with a lady the other day. She's amazing. Nah, she really is. She has so much good advice, and she was
Yeah.
saying like it's gonna take a lot for me to get to where I need to be. But what's so beautiful about next year is already starting this project with this one client. It's building the foundation. I think next year is building that foundation. I think it's gonna be a tough year, but I'm ready for it, bro. I'm ready to finally like add something.
Yeah.
And what's so beautiful about my business is, bro, it's adding to the economy. It's not just person to person. The beautiful thing about the industry is that it doesn't just have to be construction. I can go into many places. I have many big ideas for where I'd like to go. I probably won't say them, but it's not just about construction, but this is an economical change. Reconstruct ZA, I'm not trying to, a shameless plug, but if I can be serious with you for 1 minute, the beauty of Reconstruct ZA, of my company, is that it's reconstructing the whole country through education as well. I have a few things I want to do in education soon enough. The reason, one of the main reasons, there are many, but one I'll give you right now is, a while ago I was taking care of somebody, a child, and the child reminded me of my own life, the way that I grew up, the place that I grew up in, the circumstances that I was in. And it made me think about the opportunity that I had to be in a new family and be given a new home. And when I started taking care of this child, it made me think I can give this child a new life as well. It wasn't just about, I'm a dad now, I'm a stepdad. It was about, I can give this child a better situation. So when I created the company, it was at a time where I was, I need money, I need this, I need that. That's why I started doing Takeover, because I needed money. The kid needed school fees to be paid and everything. It's that we're really reconstructing lives. Like, if I can take this child out of their situation, like my parents did for me, that's a blessing. Even just having a loving home is a blessing. So the purpose of Reconstructing ZA isn't just to build houses, it's to build a home. It's to give something that I didn't have when I was a child. I didn't have a home, I was in an orphanage. I didn't have parents, I had caretakers. So we're really trying to reconstruct the country, dog. We're in a country that really needs a lot. Like I said in the beginning, we're in a country where the lights go off. It's not supposed to be like that. We're in a country where children have to walk to school, where for 30 years now, there are still black people that are suffering from, grandmothers not having money. So only some of us are being able to go to university. It's still fresh for some people. So
And that even requires a lot of money.
and even that requires a lot of money. So how can we really change this economy for black people and all South Africans, honestly? That's really what this whole thing is about. It's not just about a lifestyle. It's not just about having a Mercedes one day. It's about how can we have the same money for a Mercedes and give it to the kid there, Or how do we have the education to think smart about ourselves? It's about building South Africa, dog. It's a beautiful country. We have such beautiful culture. The music, like Amapiano, Kwaito, and all of this stuff. When you hear those sounds, you're in South Africa, dog. When it hits 5 p.m. and you hear the music, you know which country you're in. When I say black label, okay, maybe people don't like drinking, but if I say black label, you know which country you're in, dog.
Yeah.
We have so many beautiful things about this country, dog. Like, even when it hits 5 p.m., I just like stepping outside, bro. I just love this country. But there's a lot of work to be done.
There is a lot.
Yeah.
So reconstructing South Africa.
Reconstructing South Africa, bro.
Nah, that's powerful, bro. No, that's powerful. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. What did Tupac say? Something about he might not change the world, but he might spark the mind that will, something of that sort, you know. And that's what I think about anyone doing an initiative, you know.
Yeah.
If at the end of the day, if it doesn't work out how they had planned, somewhere, somehow, it will continue, you know.
Yeah.
And you never know, bro. You never know. Someone out there could be watching. And yeah, no, that was powerful. I don't know what to say, guys. Hey, all I know is talking about Diddy, man. Hey, man. But hey, shout out, bro, for coming through.
Thank you so much, bro.
That was powerful, bro. That was powerful.
Thank you.
But I did, before your monologue, your
Yeah.
powerful monologue, I did think that the next time you come here,
Yes.
I think you'd be in a relationship with businesswoman.
Nah, I don't know. Hey, bro, that's. Yeah, she's amazing, bro. Like, I've been single for a very long time now, but yeah, I'm just looking for like women that are thinking the same as me, you know.
Yeah.
I don't mind any woman. Like, I'm at a point where I really don't care what you look like as long as we get along.
Yeah, and
But
yeah, the
a woman who
mentality.
especially has like a business in mind, like, I know she's pushing it, bro. And like, yo, she's driven, bro.
Mm.
So maybe I will be, but I don't know.
You never know. You never know. It's fate, bro. You can't
Maybe.
control it. If it's meant to be,
Because
it's
you know,
gonna happen,
you
bro.
imagine you get with someone that only wants you for money because you have a business. Like, that's a little scary.
That
But if
is
I know,
scary.
but I know if she has a business as well, she doesn't need my money.
Exactly, and
Yeah.
and you know, it don't be a thing of now you are out working, someone is complaining with when are you
You
always
see what I'm saying?
go on
And that's why I also say, like, that's why I don't judge women who want to date rich guys. Like, I think it's better because, you know, whenever I see tragic stories, it's always we're dating in Kasi. Like, that's when you hear, "Hey, something happened to her or something happened to him." So I think me, if I don't reach your standard, I'm not the one. That's why I've been telling women, like, when I meet them lately, like, hey, I just want to let you know I'm not him. Like, I'm me. I'm not that guy. And if you want that, then be with me. But if not, that's okay. But it's so much easier because imagine someone's complaining every day. I want this, want this. Sometimes I don't even have 50 rand. And you
Yeah.
want to eat chicken lick. I don't have chicken licking, dog. You
I
know,
feel that.
so just
Yeah.
choose him.
Amalanga wafani, amatuba maningi. Do you don't know that song?
I don't know that song.
Yeah, shout out. There was a big controversy over it. That's how I know it.
Okay.
WHIPHI. I didn't say WHIPHI this whole episode, so I had to throw in the
Oh,
WHIPHI.
yeah, I heard it
Yeah.
before. Like, and it's just like your thing.
Yeah, it's been happening. It's been super addictive. But you never
Yeah.
spoke about anything that required a WHIPHI. You had me
Really?
in a serious mode. Yeah, I was
Damn.
like so focused, bro. I couldn't even throw in the WHIPHI. But no, bro.
That's
Shout
great,
out for
bro.
the knowledge.
Thank you,
you know,
Sean.
it's always good to have a different perspective from someone
Yes,
else.
sir.
And yeah, I feel that like reconstructing South Africa, I like it resonates a lot with me that, you know,
Yeah.
just giving someone else an opportunity.
That's the best. The college I went to,
Basically.
they were talking about the power of one. What you do for one person, they'll do for another. So that's also a great way to think about it.
And there's challenges on TikTok, where they say I pay for the
Paid forward, yeah.
So you pay for someone else's meal.
Yeah.
And when you reach there, they tell you your meal was paid for by the previous customer, so you can choose to pay for the other customer or just take your free meal and move on.
Yeah, it's beautiful.
Yeah, and yeah, a lot of people actually did do it, but yeah, obviously it cuts somewhere. You
Yeah.
know, there's be some, I'm not paying for nobody's
No,
meal. Hell
I
no.
need that free food, bro. I've been going through it. I need that meal.
But another thing I feel like we'll
ahead,
get
bro.
further if we cut down the corruption. Yeah.
You know what, like, I was watching this interview with man, bro, I can't remember his name, but he's a podcaster here in SA, bro.
Okay.
I'm sure you know him, bro. He's light skinned, he's brown, bro. He has a beard. He's very controversial from time to time. Penuel,
The black pen.
yeah,
yes.
the Penuel.
Yeah.
So Penuel, and the guy he had on was talking about how some of these people in government are smart, but they don't want to share that. So the thing is, like, there's money, but they won't let it come down. They won't let it trickle down. They'll keep it for themselves. I was saying the other day to some of my friends, I said, bro, there's some smart people, but they only know how to be smart in corrupt ways. Like, you're very smart. You know how to make so much money, but you don't know how to make it this way. And even if you make it the bad way, you don't want to share it.
You don't know.
So, I don't know, I guess, and it's tough because, hey, bro, like, if only, bro, if only we were for each other, you know?
Yeah, no, but at the same time, people can live on handouts as well.
Yeah, man, but that's the thing, because like
But-
if you wait, that's why I was like, if you wait for someone to give you a solution, it's not going to happen. Or if you
It's
wait
not at all.
don't wait for someone to
Not
give
at
you
all.
a situation.
You know, I was talking about that. It's important also for women. I was thinking about this the
I
other
think
day.
so. I don't know.
Cause
Yeah.
listen, women.
Yeah.
I was periods when they go on their periods.
Oh,
They
okay.
need pads and whatever stuff.
Oh, right.
Their sanitary stuff is not provided for by the government, right?
Okay.
It's they have to buy it themselves.
All right.
So if you are poor and you can't afford it, and in your area there's no program that gives it out for free,
Right.
what happens then?
That's an issue. So then I wonder, could we build an initiative to get it
See,
easier?
there are initiatives
Yeah.
who do it, right?
Yeah.
But my thing is, if I'm gonna start an initiative, it's gonna help Joburg. It's not gonna help the whole South Africa.
Right.
You
right,
see,
right,
but if it was a government thing
they had the leverage, they have the capabilities.
to go nationwide,
Yeah.
you know, and they can do it with 350s. They've shown it to us that it's possible to give most of the country something.
Yes.
You know, so if they had to do that with women, what you know, because at the same time the women empowerment jobs, what it's like the BE jobs. It's like, there's not really much money
Yeah.
in those fields and whatever, and yeah, people have to literally hustle. But I just thought about that. I was like, it's weird that they don't provide that, and literally every woman goes through it.
They do.
Like every woman.
They do.
Every woman. It's just a certain age where you start or you stop, but
They do.
every woman goes through it.
Exactly,
So
bro.
why isn't it like
I
you
guess
know?
it's just not on like the relevancy scale for the government, you know. Everything's about, you know, I don't know, I guess it's networking and connections and building personal profit and
Yeah, people who
their
run
own
the tender.
and their own economical growth. So I mean, business is about profit. So I mean, again, I guess it's just about what they find valuable. I mean, is it more valuable to procure $100 million from the US so that you can build an area for 20 companies to come into, which can create 100 millions of rands in 4 years' time? Or do you want to do an initiative drive that's only going to bring in 100,000 for people of women? So I guess it's just about what people find valuable. I'm not saying that it isn't valuable for the women, but unfortunately, I guess maybe what we want is not what they want, unfortunately. You know, what we're looking for is, and it is small scale. What we need is, we need township support. We need support for our education systems, but that's only local. But the governments, they're thinking about themselves and other companies and also it's about keeping investors in our country. How do you keep these people from overseas invested in South Africa? So are they more focused on what the 22-year-old South African child needs or what $100 billion company needs to stay in South Africa? So maybe we mustn't rely on the government and we need to find a way to become educated ourselves. We need to create our own businesses, our own ways of making money. And I think that's why it's so great when you have a vision for yourself. Not that there's anything wrong with the government. I don't hate governments. I'm not against government. I'm not against authority. But we should try to put it back in ourselves. So how do I educate myself? How do I, as a young black person, get into the mindset? I mean, we have YouTube, we have everything online at our disposal. How do I go from not educated to educated? There are learnerships in this country where you can get certificates. Okay, it's not a university thing, but you're educating yourself. So maybe the question is, maybe it's not about what can the government do. It's what can we do, because the government isn't doing it. What can we do? You know? Maybe we must stop relying on grants and make our own jobs. You know? Maybe we must stop waiting for the RDPs to be made and make our own RDPs. And then we sell those RDPs to people locally for a fair price. And whatever money we make for that, we then invest it into buying clothing for the children in those RDP homes. And from there, those children are getting educated. So we can circle it back, bro. We can circle it back, bro. I really think we can, but we have to work together, right?
Yeah, unity
Yeah.
is vital. But yeah, no, let's wrap up the episode.
Yes, sir.
Shout out, thank you for making it to an iTalk.
iTALK, bro.
Yeah, no, powerful episode. No, shout out, bro. Shout out.
Sean,
Very
thank you so
blessed.
much, bro.
No, thank you. You said Brendon.
Brenton Omar is my like social media names.
IG. Brendon
Omar.
Shout out. Yeah, but I will tag you, Vele.
Thanks so much, bro.
Yeah. And then, yeah, I'll also tag your YouTube, because if you're on YouTube, I tag your YouTube, Vele, in
thank
the
you, thank
title,
you.
so it's all good. And then, yeah, no, thank you for appearing. We hope
thank
to
you.
see you do great things out there. Go crazy,
Bro,
you know.
locked in, bro. I'm locked
yeah,
in,
bro. But you seem super locked in for
Thank
sure.
you, bro.
And yeah, I like your mindset. I like where you are with things.
Thank you.
And yeah, no, I love to hear it, bro. I love to hear it. The empowerment is very vital from people, because especially people who are in positions of power, you know.
Yeah.
King David's last words
Yes.
were, you must lead with justice and obedience for the Lord,
Yes.
for a successful reign.
Yes.
And I do believe in that principle, those two principles
Leading with
of
justice.
when you fear the Lord,
When you-
not because of the people, but when
Respect
you
God.
respect and know which, not just respect, you are accountable to someone that's not you. Because when you are in power, you tend to feel like you are accountable to yourself, you are the boss, everything is just you. But when you realize which God is always watching, even in the dark, you can not get away with stuff. I feel like that brings accountability, and the rule of justice, I mean, it's pretty open, straightforward. You
Sure.
know, don't be, you know, corruption, what,
Right,
you know,
right.
yeah. But yeah, it's I like to see people with different mindsets, and you never know, bro. You could be the next politician. You never know.
I'm a really flip the script on this country, bro. It's gonna be different.
Yeah, no, bro, you never know. But shout out to Gaten Mackenzie. In fact, when I'm saying shout out to AGS Music. We've dropped the BANIKE. Go check it out on all platforms. And yes, your IG, before we wrap up.
It's
we've been
Brenton
rapping.
Amar. YouTube is Brenton Amar. My company YouTube is Reconstruct ZA. My company Instagram is Reconstruct ZA.
Shout out, go check it out. And yeah, maybe next time we can get more into your music stuff. And
why
yeah,
not? Why
here.
not, bro? Hear a bit of what goes on,
You know,
man.
yeah,
Man, bro.
yeah. But I need to get a new speaker, guys. My speaker fell today. Now it's ho-hosing when it's playing.
Yeah, it's not doing the thing. It's not make sure,
it's not giving.
Yeah.
Either way, click the video on your screen playing right now. Yeah, that's the video you should click. Yeah, click it.
Do it.
Click it like right now. I've been like trying to make you click it. You're supposed to click it. Like, yeah. Shut up.